Welcome to Monkey Physics IIT JEE NEET Foundations.
Yeah, let's see the alternate method in deriving v square is equivalent to u square plus 2as. And how do you write displacement is average velocity into time? And we all know v is equivalent to u plus at. From this t we are going to write v minus u by a, and this t you substitute back here. So s is equivalent to u plus v by 2 into t is nothing but v minus u by a. Now s is equivalent to a plus b into a minus b, right? So a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square upon 2a. So 2as is equivalent to v square minus u square. So this is the other way of deriving the relation among these, and please remember this is a displacement. Okay, this is the displacement. So I keep telling you again and again, this s is the displacement, because in general we think that to find the distance we are trying to use the formulas among one of them which are involving s, but here s is only displacement, it's not the distance. Okay, yeah, anyway, now next one we are going to derive displacement in nth second. Yeah, displacement in nth second. Now to understand this, let us take a vehicle is moving. Now it has covered a distance from t is equivalent to 0. It started moving from here, and t equivalent to t in t seconds, like 1, 2, 3 and so on up to t seconds. This is the seconds. The object has covered the distance what we called s. So what is the formula for s? Is equivalent to ut plus half at square. Ut plus half at square. Now this is a displacement in t seconds. Displacement in t seconds. Now if I call this t is equivalent to 0, 1, 2, 3 so on, it's a n. Now in place of t, what you should substitute? N, isn't it? So then displacement in n second, un plus half a n square. This is the displacement in n seconds. I'm sorry, displacement in n seconds. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Displacement in n seconds. Now here if you observe t equal to 1, 2, 3 so on, before reaching n there is a one more previous second, n minus 1. Now this is the last second. This is the displacement in nth second, and till here, from here to here till, it is a displacement in n minus 1 seconds, right? How do you write this? Displacement in n minus 1 second, u n minus 1 plus half a n minus 1 whole square. This is a displacement in n minus 1 seconds. Now how to get this part is nothing but displacement in nth second. Displacement in nth second. Let us calculate that. How do you get? So if you subtract displacement in n second and displacement in n minus 1 seconds. So subtract displacement in n minus 1 second from displacement in n second. That is Sn is equivalent to Sn minus 1. Now here let's consider with this example. Now total journey it is made in 7 days is this much total, and the total journey it made in 6 days is this much. Like this is 1500 kilometers and this is 1200 kilometers if you assume. Now what is the displacement in the last day? That is the 7th day. So displacement in the 7th day you will get, subtracting the displacement travel in 6 days from displacement travel in 7 days. Total journey you did in 7 days. Now with this if you substitute back Sn, you know un minus half un plus half a n square minus of un minus 1 plus half a n minus 1 square. Now Sn, displacement in nth second, un plus half a n square minus of, look at the first term un, and second term minus minus plus and u plus u, and the third term minus. So what is the first term in this? Half a square, that is the first term, plus b square, na? Plus and minus is there, minus half a into 1 square is 1. Now this negative term is the last one, minus 2ab, right? It is a minus 2ab minus and minus plus this half a into a minus b whole square term, it's a first term a square, second term of course b square, and third term minus 2ab minus minus plus, it's a 2n. Got it? Yeah. So how do you take then? Displacement in nth second is equivalent to, yeah. Now what we are going to make, let us cancel which are the possible terms here. So half a n square, half a n square. Now what is leftover part? S is equivalent to u is leftover part, and in this what we can take common? Half a if I take common, plus half a I am taking common, plus half a I am taking common. So what is the first term? 2n. Here half a if you take common, only 1 is left over, so 2n minus 1. So this is the displacement in nth second, or we can write displacement in nth second as it's yeah, u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. U plus a into n minus 1 by 2. So this is the displacement in nth second. Either this formula or this formula we can use. Okay. Yeah. Let us follow this formula. Now, before going with the numericals, let us recall all the equations which are possible only for constant acceleration. First one, v is equivalent to u plus at, and the second one, s is equivalent to ut plus half at square, and the third one, v square is equivalent to u square plus 2as, and the fourth one, Sn is equivalent to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, and the fifth one, displacement is average velocity into time. So this relation helped us in deriving the above all mentioned equations of motion. And then last one, of course, based on this, S is equivalent to Vt minus half at square. Even this is also is valid for constant acceleration case. So only for constant acceleration case, all these things equations are valid. Okay. Now shall we do numericals based on above these equations one by one?